Hi, this is Amy Lewis with SolidFire here at VMworld 2015, and I'm here with Chris. Chris, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Chris Wahl. I'm the technical evangelist at Rubrik, and I'm a community lover at wahlnetwork.com.
Excellent. So, Chris, you hear a lot about APIs. People are saying everybody's got to be a developer, but tell me, why would a non-developer need to know about RESTful APIs? Why should they care?
Fair enough. I think APIs are going to be the next way that we do automation, scripting. It's really the glue that's going to put together infrastructure in these next-gen data centers. You look at storage and compute and networking, and they're all going down this route where they're going to have an API, and that's how you're going to tell it what to do or get information from it. So you don't necessarily need to be a hardcore developer. I'm certainly not. But I'm finding that working with RESTful APIs, understanding them, being able to get data in and out of them, is making me much more efficient as a scripter and someone that builds automation tasks to orchestrate the data center. The results are I spend less time doing day-to-day button clicking, and I get more time to play StarCraft. So that's always good. But also it adds to your value. There's just not as many IT folks to go around versus what we need. So if we have a lot of folks that can do an efficient kind of hockey stick amount of work with a small amount of time, you're going to add value, make more money potentially, and again, more video games. So that's my spiel.
So for those who still want to shake their fist at the cloud and not get with the program, what's the way to get started? How do they break through? What are some suggestions that you've used to kind of enter that world?
Fair enough. Well, to kind of hawk my own wares, I do have a presentation on wahlnetwork.com where I talk about the introduction to RESTful APIs. Because like any technology, you have to know what you don't know. You got to find out where those gaps are. So just the rudimentary, what is a RESTful API, what are the methods, learn the verbiage between resources and endpoints and methods and that kind of jazz. And then work with a product. There's a lot of online products actually that will let you test a RESTful API call just to understand what you're doing. Then I would say I've got a lot of code on GitHub using things like PowerShell, where you can look at the construction of a RESTful API and take the fangs out of it, because it feels more scary than it is when you just don't know what it is. Once you educate yourself on it, going to wahlnetwork.com and looking at those blog posts on RESTful APIs and PowerShell, you'll see that it's a fluffy little kitten and it's nothing to be fearful from. Okay,
I've got to ask you the hottest topic here in Barcelona. Tapas, yes or no?
Oh, yes to tapas, especially meat. I'm low carb, so I love the meat tapas. There we go.
Very hard-hitting journalism here. Thank you so much, Chris.
My pleasure.
And we'll see you next time on Pop-Up Tech Talks.